scared the nigga. A motherfucking record, man. I'm shitty as fuck, man. Fuck. Keep playing with the Browns, man. Fuck that. I'm gonna keep playing with the Browns. What's up? What's up? What's going on? About to whoop a nigga ass real quick, man. Y'all better tune into this, man. It's about to go down. Nah, I'm talking shit.
Thank you, Larry. From the shores of Lake Erie, EA Sports has coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Denver Broncos and the Cleveland Browns. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. It's C.J. Anderson. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to have a third down. The offensive lineup now, and the guy we highlight, Emmanuel Sanders.
You can use him in any spot as a wide receiver. In the slot, out wide, it doesn't matter. He just makes plays.
Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Simeon. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. They got spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the
man, you ain't about to score shit, nigga.
Their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence. It allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Now Simeon, and he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Xavier Cooper in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. A dump off to Anderson. And all the way home for a Broncos score. C.J. Anderson, 38 yards. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line. Carry now. This is Johnson. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
To throw, it's McCown. He's going to air one out. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. So now at 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary. A nickel look. Johnson. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They do go for it. It's McCown. He's going to rifle one deep left.
Oh, bitch ass nigga. He threw that bitch too far.
To go for it doesn't pan out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Green with a catch left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Virgil Green, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And he'll bang that one through. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, they got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
All right, here we go.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. McCown keeps. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And the D looking like they may blitz.
It seems like, and it is a gamble on their side of the field, but they have supreme confidence in picking it up on quarterback sneak. You can just feel it from this team.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Screen play, Johnson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with the football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. Now Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
On second down, here's McCown. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it third down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game. The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Now a play fake here on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Back to the air on second down. McCown. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. The play fake to Johnson. Now here's McCown. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They are going for it. It's McCown. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. You know, Charles, this past weekend around the league, there were 4 one-point games. First time that's ever happened in league history in week 1. I think parity sort of reigned supreme, didn't it?
It did, and think about all the times we go into production meetings and sit with coaches, and I think you probably do the same thing I do. I write down before I even get there. They're going to talk about how this is a one-possession or a one-score game, every coach, but they're actually right. Think about how the season began. Panthers at Broncos. That was a very close ball game. And then moving on to when we got to Sunday's games. Dallas at home against the Giants. The Giants with a big one on the road with a 1-point victory. It's that type of a year already. It's amazing what we're seeing, how close teams are and how they're matched.
Defense showing blitz. In the backfield is Anderson. Simeon. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Emmanuel Agba in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
They ain't never asked for. I'm about to go get one myself. He said cigarette.
Just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
Now Simeon. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Xavier Cooper in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And here are the Browns now as the offense comes back out onto the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the field.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Corey Coleman, 76 yards. And the Browns were able to strike quickly for 6. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his
go ahead and miss cigarettes.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And Murray now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in the end, the decision to bring it out costs him a few yards as he's out of bounds just past the 20. And Denver getting set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 18 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be good for a Denver 1st down. In the backfield is Anderson. He'll drop to throw. Green with a catch left side. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 3 yards to go here on 2nd down. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And some extras coming up on the line here, ready for the blitz. Following the penalty, Anderson. And he's got some space here. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line.
Really strong, effective run there out of a power set or a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game, and that's tough for a defensive coordinator. They want to spot that lineup coming into the game early so they can get the proper defensive personnel on the field. That's why the coordinator's relying on some of the assistants to tell him what offensive personnel is hitting the field so he can adjust accordingly. They weren't able to stop him on that run.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Virgil Green is tied in, the intended receiver. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. The big fella. He's at the 30. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Left side here to Sanders. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be a 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line. Simeon.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible. Hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Here comes the D swarming to the line, and they're going to go soft on the corners. They'll look to throw here. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he takes this down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play there just before halftime. 52 yards. Again, we'll see the pistol here. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught.
Damn, he caught that bit.
Demaryius Thomas in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of sweep kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And this one is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now a play fake here on first down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
When the big guy rumbles down the center of the field and he gains leverage on a guy trying to cover him, it is really, really tough for the defender to get through him to make a play on the football. That's why guys love to throw that route.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Duke Johnson, a 23-yard run. And the Browns move back within a couple of the lead. And they will line up now for the two-point try. They'll try and power it home here with a fullback Johnson. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And some room to maneuver. And he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And the Browns are going to have a first down.
We just saw what a lot of teams call a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game. That signifies they want to run the football. Yeah, occasionally they'll play action and throw it, but most of the time, those guys on the field means strength, power, run the ball behind them. And now what a lot of teams are doing is they're taking an extra offensive tackle and putting him in a tight end number to give them even more blocking power. And we just saw it on that play.
Johnson, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
11 yards on the pickup, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a first and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of 9 there, and it puts him in better shape here for second and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Second and goal from the 1. To Johnson again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They go power. This is Johnson, the fullback. And he takes this in for a Brown score. Malcolm Johnson taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Browns have moved out in front. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Charles, let me get your thoughts on the AFC West in general after week 1. You had the Chargers losing that tough one, but they put up a good showing. Broncos and Raiders both winning one-point games. What do you see from the AFC West?
For me, partner, nothing has changed from what I thought going into the season. In fact, it's actually solidified what I thought, that the AFC West was going to be one of the better divisions in football. Kansas City still riding that winning streak in the regular season from last year. They extended it in week 1 of this year. Oakland, everyone talked about being a surprise. They're no longer a surprise. They're a solid team that will contend. And Denver's just the defending champions in the league. And San Diego played much better than expected in week 1.
Now Simeon, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing
Look at all your
something,
win.
and I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving and keep grinding clock.
And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be third and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
You want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line.
This is where you're probably weighing the score and the clock. Third quarter, so maybe it's a little early to start worrying about how much time is left in the game. But if you kick the field goal, you make it a 2-score game. A tough balance and a tough decision for any coach to make.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Murray's kick is up and good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the fourth quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jamie Meter. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. On play action, they'll throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It appears that the pressure is affecting him today. Normally, he knows exactly when to get rid of the football, but today, because he's been hit a few times, he's getting rid of it a little bit too quickly.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Tremont Williams. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point kicker. Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
A play fake to Johnson. Now here's McCown. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no? You just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Screen play, Anderson. That's strong running. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Danny Shelton in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Simeon. And his throw here's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Another pistol look here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
All right, here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Emmanuel Sanders, 47 yards. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now the Browns coming out on the field. They begin the drive with Johnson. And the cutback to the sideline. A big run there by Johnson. 49 yards. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They'll roll, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Derek Wolfe in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. McCown going to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 4. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's McCown to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 18 yards there and a first down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. On 1st and 10, here's McCown. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field, and now what he's trying to do is use...
And he's in! Touchdown, Browns! Duke Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Browns add 6 to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now.
So I thank y'all for tuning in to another ass whooping, you feel me?
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now?
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And the possession is theirs at their own 43.
Nigga quit. Man, just love making niggas quit.